Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Ascension Mode runs. This is the Ascension Mode Mini Series. All 45 levels of Ascension Mode will be getting done in this Let's Play, and we are currently on level 3 for the Silent. We have done level 1, 2 and 3 on the Ironclad, 1, 2 on the Silent, 1, 2 on the Defect, and now we're on number 3 for the Silent. Defect level 3 run. Oh, what a pain in my a-hole. Took like 17 tries. I think we got it on the 17th try. I can't remember now. I kind of blanked that whole experience out of my head. It was just a horrible experience. But we are here with the Silence. So let's jump into the Silence one. Not going to take too long in these intros because we're going to be losing a lot of these and you won't be seeing these. So what is Ascension Mode 3? Obviously, elites spawn more often. Normal enemies are dead yet. And elites are dead yet. So elites hit harder. Normal enemies hit harder. And there are more elite monsters. Obtain a rare card. I think I'll go for that. Phantasmal Killer. Not what I wanted, but it gives us a direction to head into with this run. So since we have a Phantasmal Killer, it would stand to reason that going for a shift deck or a I think a shift deck mainly, but basically any deck that could do many attacks in one turn could be really good, but well, I guess we'd require a setup for that, so that would be very hard. I'm willing to take 6 here to speed this up, because if I don't, this might actually just take the rest of our human lives, and I'm not in the mood for that. Not in the mood for that. This guy keeps blocking, and he will not die, but he hits so hard that it's actually a big problem. He will die now, so that's really big. Only took 6 on that turn. It's kind of a problem. I don't really know where I'm going to in this deck yet, so for me it's very difficult to take, but I think Bane will be good, because if we can get some kind of poison, having that double damage on the Bane, the 2-hit combo, will be really good. I'll get injured here. I can't afford to lose max HP or take damage. I'll lose some HP here. So we're going to be fighting an elite. A little bit scared of that one. I'm not going to lie to you. A little bit scared of that one. So Bane is just technically 1 damage more than in normal hit, so okay, so I'd like to potentially not take damage here, and that's actually a beautiful turn. We played all 4 cards in our hand. We didn't take any damage. Now we just need a few attacks. Of course, we are only going to get the 1, because why give me more than 1 on the turn when I'm at Phantasmal Killer? Not necessary. Luckily, we did still get the kill without taking too much damage. Oh no, we took. I was going to say we did take a lot of damage. Actually, we didn't. Dagger throw feels really good, so I'm gonna go for it. But yeah, this is a little bit of a harder one. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's start off by getting rid of your positive quirk. I guess this is not even a quirk. What am I saying? I've been watching a little bit of My Hero Academia. Very fun anime. It's not the best anime I've ever seen. I would give it, if I had to score it, probably like a no, what would I give My Hero Academia? I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. It's good. It's not the greatest anime, but it's just good. It's a good. Oh, I don't want to say wholesome, because wholesome sounds weird, but it's just a good anime. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out. That's pretty nice. So please don't give me 10 days cards now, because I kind of need to kill people here. I'm ready. Yep, that's exactly what I knew was gonna happen. I don't know how I knew. I just knew that was exactly what's gonna happen there. So actually, we did get a little bit of heal out of the potion before we got screwed, but just the thing is, like, right now we are definitely losing the race. Yeah, we're definitely losing the race. We're taking damage, we're getting very minimal damage done. It's mainly just a very bad situation we find ourselves in here. So, but every time you take out 1 enemy, it's 1 less enemy to worry about, and 1 less enemy to worry about every time means that you are 1 step closer to victory. So we're gonna take a big 10 here. This 10 is painful. Now, of course, this is the legitimately worst potential elite we could have fought. I mean, I did technically block that, but the game refused to take my block. So at the same time, fuck you a little bit, game. But yeah, this was the absolute worst elite we could have fought, because this is the only elite where Phantasmal Killer would get counted because of too many dazes. So we just got unlucky, what it comes down to. So had we got any of the other, even the Lagavulin would have been easier in this, because at least on the Phantasmal Killer turns we could have done massive damage and actually like made progress. Instead we just had the longest fight of history and took 1 trillion damage. So so I took Ninja Scroll, but it's not really good. It will be useful for the early game at least, so we can we can at least get rid of a singular enemy sometimes, which would be very nice. I want to do it like that. I don't really want to take any more damage because I'm extremely low on HP, so if I can potentially not take damage, I will try. Obviously the turn when we have the double damage we will only get defensive cards, but it's okay. We are weakened, but it shouldn't matter, so nice. That's a big kill. But I'm not feeling I'm actually not even feeling slightly confident in this run right now. Like, in all honesty, I'm about, I would say anywhere between the lump sum of 100 and 1000% sure we're about to lose this run really soon. So we'll see how it goes, of course. Maybe we don't. That would be nice. But realistically, we're gonna lose this run. But maybe we don't lose this run. You never know. The Silent, although it has its weaknesses, also has its strengths, of course. Mango's pretty big, actually. That heal was huge. Smithing a card. Probably want to smith the Noxious Fumes. Nah, probably want to smith Piercing Rail. Who's our boss, by the way? Please be Hexagos. It's not Boss Lamb. That's a bad thing. That's bad for me. I didn't really want to fight a Boss Lamb, but it's what it is. Ooh, Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion's my boy. As you all know, I'm a very big Corpse Explosion person. I happen to think the card is super good. Let's get rid of injuries so long, and I will pick up. I'll pick up this attack card just for fun. Let's move on. So we're gonna be fighting another Leech here. I'll do one more, and I'm out. I'm out. Since I got a free thing, I kind of don't want to fight this next Leech, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna skip him. I'm actually gonna heal up and head on like that. Would it be? I can see a potential victory now. So now that I see a potential victory, I'm like, well, why throw it away? You know, the chance is there. Why ruin it by going for cards I don't need to go for? You know what I'm saying? It's just unnecessary. I could just play slow and steady, and we have something. It's not the greatest thing ever. It's not the bestest thing ever, but we have something, and having something is definitely worth more than having nothing. So Corpse Explosion is my boy. Like, I can't deny the fact that I happen to be in love with Corpse Explosion. I think it's really good. I think it's probably like one of the better cards in the game, if I'm being 100% honest. This is a harder one for me. Don't know, I'm gonna go for Bane, because Bane's gonna do potentially 20 damage per hit. Almost always, but not always, if that makes sense. So I will go for the full damage on the first turn as much as I can here. I will even use this. The shits is okay. There we go. That's a good 26 damage on the first turn, and the poison will start doing its thing, and that means Bane will become super good. We can use one Dagger Throw and get rid of Piercing Wail, and then we can use Phantasmal Killer next turn. So if we get a good amount of attacks next turn with Phantasmal Killer and the little bit of poison we got going, we actually have a very good chance to really injure the slime to a point where taking out these two mini slimes will actually be pretty easy. And 240 HP slimes are actually not that bad. And I was really hoping for a Corpse Explosion there, personally, but it unfortunately didn't happen. Now the reason I'm hoping for a Corpse Explosion obviously is because I wanted to get the oh no, those guys are splitting. Those guys splitting is actually kind of a big deal. Okay, so Corpse Explosion, you, right? Implicates you, and then oh, I fucked up. Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. Because the logic is this, right? When he dies, he's going to do 20 damage to everything, which is really good. We're on 6. So this is like the turn, right? So you start with that. Boom. They are fucked. And you do that. And it's easy. And it's easy. You guys, you were worried for a second. I know. I'm looking. I'm watching. Now, I would really like energy here. So let's transform it. Fuck it. Pandora's Box it. The Ascension Mode 3 times 2 Pandora's Box. Let's see what we get. So we got a Sucker Punch. 2 Sucker Punches is good, and Piercing was pretty good. Catalyst is kind of okay because what we have going. Accuracy shit. Backflips okay. Skew is shit. Dodge and rolls okay, and Quick Slash and Poison okay. So we got 2 really bads, 2 okays, and 2 goods. So not too bad. We lost a lot of defense here, I think. Only got two defensive cards out of that. Mummified Hand would be extremely good for us here. Just straight off the top of my head. Ooh, these guys are problematic. Big problems. Big problems. It's actually funny because if we could get a Corpus Explosion show up before we kill this one with 31 HP, it would actually kill everything for us. Now, of course, because I need that to happen, it's not going to happen. It's just, it just refuses to happen, but it is what it is. We use the crippling poison. That's so unlucky. We just really need that Corpus Explosion to come through in the clutch for us there, but unfortunately that will not be happening today. Now, how can I do this? I need to 18 damage this guy. Well, what about that? Into Corpse Explosion, which is literally the last card. So I'm going to use this card draw here so I can play the Corpse Explosion. It's only 6 poison, but the Neutralize will do the work for us. And when you die, you should kill everyone, right? Is that how that works? Yes, that is how that works. Awesome. Man, I love me some Corpse Explosion. I think it's such a good card now. I never understood how it worked before, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going to remove a card because I don't have another Corpse Explosion. I did see a card. I did see some card when I looked and I was like, I feel like these aren't exactly what we're looking for. And I think that was accuracy. So I'm going to get rid of accuracy. That's just a very nice deck thinner for me there to get rid of a card I'm not interested in seeing. So very happy about that. I think you start like that. You definitely use the shivs. A little bit of Sucker Punch, keep that weakness going. Our Phantasm will kill for the next turn, and I'll end it with a Piercing Well to not take any damage. And I think that's a good start. We got Phantasm will do damage for next turn, Super Skewer pretty much, and just end our turn. Not the greatest turn if I'm being 100% honest, but we can go for Sucker Punch into Noxious Fumes. I will use Adrenaline here, and that's just. I'll use Dodging Roll for next turn. But that's as far as it goes. Now we have 3 dazes. But we're going to get Poison and Double and Catalyst. So, Poison Catalyst combo could be enough, potentially. It's actually not going to be enough. That's a big deal for us. That's a really big deal for us. So, we're going to take quite a bit of damage here, unfortunately. 20 damage to be exact. That's a lot. I'm not going to lie to you, that's a lot of damage. And I would have been very happy to have avoided that if possible. I'll take another Crippling Cloud. I'm seeing a poison synergy starting to build here slowly. Oh, Ancient Sea Set's probably really good. Tiny Chest is probably what I want to go for. I'm going to get a Tiny Chest and I'll get a skill card. And I'm going to go for the Tiny Chest because I will be going to quite a few question marks. And what's the special deck again? I'll do it. This one, whenever you're getting gold, heal HP. Oh, that's so good. Oh wow, I hadn't agreed, and that would actually synergize. Would be beautifully. I will of course upgrade Adrenaline. Like, if you don't upgrade Adrenaline as the silent, you are making a big mistake, in my opinion. So, how does one want to handle this specific situation? Well, I think you take out this annoying little dude first. I'm gonna use Acrobatics here. Oh, I did get Corpse Explosion. That's such a big deal for me. Let's Corpse Explosion here. I'm gonna use the skill card here. I'm going to use Concentrate. Let's Concentrate. And I want to get rid of Piercing Whale, Crippling Cloud, and Dodge and Roll, probably. That's beautiful. Now I'm going to go for the Bane play. Oh, wait. I'm going to go for the... Ooh, can I kill you? 9 plus... Yeah, you are just actually dead. So that's 1 down. So now we can use this on this guy and get rid of Skewer. That's actually great because we don't want Skewer. So that Corpse Explosion will take everyone out and even hurt the Gremlin Leader. So that was a very nice turn for us. That turn was the kind of turn that could make or break a run in its own way. A Crippling Cloud would have been really great, but kind of maybe not using it until he rallies could also be very good for us. So maybe it was meant to be. Now I won't go for that because I feel like killing you off is so important. I don't think I need the Power Potion right now. I'm going to take a gamble and not do it. That is 30 incoming damage though. I will now pop Power and hope for Wraith Form. We did not get Wraith Form. Use Tools of Trade. Okay, so we're going to obviously Piercing Whale here. It's the right thing to do. We're going to Crippling... I will Crippling Cloud here actually. I'm going to Concentrate it. Okay, we don't have an easy top, so we can't take abuse of that. We'll tank 12 here. It is a lot to tank, but I think it was the best choice. So I'm going to skewer. And then I'm going to hit you with the poison again. And then I'm going to hit you with... I'm actually a fantastic killer for next turn. There we go. Because that 21 damage is like more than we'll ever do with just right click. So he's like super close to death. A little bit of Bane action. Oops. No. A little bit of Bane action. Beautiful. Beautiful. We did take quite a bit of damage, but this was an elite fight on the second floor. Which in my opinion is the hardest floor to do. These are all bad. I don't want another skewer. I'm going to take calculator again because I really don't want another skewer. And I was hoping to get lucky here, but unfortunately it did not happen for us. So how do we want to handle this? This is a little bit more of a trickier situation. I'm going to survive first. I'm going to get rid of skewer because I'm not going to want to use skewer. There's just no way. Then I'm going to crippling cloud because I think that's a very important turn. I will also use backup here. And then I'm going to use the poison. And then I'll shiv just as much as I can. Because the shiving is just any damage we get out of the shiv is extra. And I find it to be really helpful. Now, this is tempting. So I think what you want to do is you want to do this. And then that. And you can use that for lols. This is actually good because it thins out the deck a little. So the chance of us getting the catalyst could show up higher. And if we get the catalyst, that will be very good for us. So I will sucker punch him to weaken him some more. I'll use this too. And I'll get rid of the... And doesn't kill. So we're going to take quite a bit of damage. And maybe I should use the skill card there. There's definitely a option or slash argument to be made. That was the right choice. Poison. Sucker punch. And end with one of these. Just minimize as much of the damage we take in here as we can. That'll be good for us. So far so good. I feel like we definitely got something going for ourselves here. It's not bad. It has a few flaws. It has a few requirements to still get really good, but ooh, bottle tornado knocks you in my opening hand. That's not bad. So our boss is the bronze ornament. That sucks. I'm kind of confident enough to take another lead, so I'm going to do it. Oh no, it's the Book of Stabbing. I was like, as long as it's not the Book of Stabbing. What? Why was I such a fool? I should have known better than to take on the Book of Stabbing. Okay. So accuracy actually ended up being really good for me because of the Ninja Scroll. So I was a little bit of a fool. I misread that situation pretty dramatically actually. I will quick slash it even though I was worried something like that would happen. I was like, even though we'll probably get the cards we really needed. Well, I mean you gotta just go for the crippling poison onto the catalyst, right? Even though we take a little bit of damage out of it, I think it's still the right play. He's weakened for like eternity, and that's really good. So I'm gonna dodge and roll here, obviously. Bane here, and then I will use acrobatics. I don't know what I was really hoping for with that acrobatics play. I mean, obviously I wasn't going to be able to out damage the incoming damage, so that was maybe a little bit of a misplay on my side, but you know, it is what it is. What I should have done was used acrobatics earlier and hope for a piercing whale. Actually, that was my bad. Footwork's time, I think. That was a very... Oh, free Matryoshka feels good. I want to go to a shop, but I can't, so I'm going to rest up. And the reason I can't go to a shop is obviously because I have no money. So even if I did go to a shop, it would be a pointless shop. This is really unfortunate for us. How do we want to handle this? So I think you start off with one of these. Like, I think that's like a no-brainer, right? You gotta get that done as soon as possible, right? Now, I'm gonna go acrobatics in the hope for the adrenaline. We didn't get it, but we got calculate damage, which means we can still get adrenaline, and we didn't get it again. Okay, so we got very unlucky. We went through more than half our deck, and we didn't get adrenaline to pop. So pure unluckiness, you know, it's gonna happen from time to time. It's just how it is. We have to accept it. I hate it. I don't want to accept it. In all honesty, I kind of feel slightly robbed about it, but it's okay. So remember, as soon as this guy dies, which hopefully will be soon, we will find ourselves in a position where we can be in a really good place. I will piercing whale here. I think it's going to be better to use the piercing whale. There we go. Perfect. So this guy's healing she heals just a little bit too much, but it's okay. Eventually, we will get through the damage. We knew it was going to happen at some point. Beautiful. Cloak and Dagger now is starting to look tempting, so I will take it. Ooh, this fight's scary. This is the only fight I think you handle slightly differently. You go like that. You go like that. and then you go like this, like this, like this, and like this. I think that's how you handle this. I think you want to get some powers up early here to become as strong as possible. Now you want a Crippling Cloud, obviously. You've got a Cloak and Dagger action, a little bit of that Sucker Punch action, a little bit of that Sucker Punch action, some Shiv, and beauty. So we would love to draw Corpse Explosion now, and we can just use Corpse Explosion to get 50 HP, and we'll be in a really great place. Acrobatics, give me Corpse Explosion. There we go. Beautiful. Boom, damage. Thank you, ma'am. Corpse Explosion will take care of everything for us. Beautiful. Love me some Corpse Explosion. Okay. I think you do want to go another Footworks, even though it's getting a little bit much. You know, quite a few Footworks up in here. You're making it difficult. Bronze Ultimatum is an asshole, by the way. Really difficult to get through his 3 auras, but we're gonna try and make it work. Okay, there's his first aura done, so we get a free neutralize on, which is really nice. Our acrobatics here. Catalyst can go for now. Let's get a Footworks. Let's get a dodge and roll. I probably want to Sucker Punch you, and I should probably Piercing Wail here. Yeah. Piercing Wail just guarantees 0 damage, and that's pretty good. Okay, did take my Corpse Explosion. That sucks because I kind of needed that. So it's a Corpse Explosion is basically a 50 damage attack later on. So a little bit upset that happened that way, but that is what it is. So we've wasted all our Piercing Wails now. Maybe a mistake. We'll find out. This guy is weakened for quite long, and the poison is growing slowly but steady, which is really good. Of course, the most important thing is that we do kill off these monsters that are doing damage to me. I don't think I need that right now, so I'm gonna pass up on that for now. They will die to poison eventually, it's just what it is. Noxious Fumes will do its job. That's what's so great about playing as this character specifically. Noxious Fumes will eventually get the job done, you know what I mean? So it's always this very nice experience to just be able to just like you know, almost just like delay. Like, you know that if you can just slow it down long enough, eventually the day is gonna come where the enemies will die, and that's just a very nice feeling. So let's get rid of that and end our turn. So I would have loved Catalyst there, but I think I want to wait 1 turn on that Catalyst play. 1 or 2 turns on that Catalyst play. So it's basically it's not the time yet, you know? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not yet the time for the Catalyst to make his appearance. Soon the Catalyst will make his appearance. Potentially even now. I think now is a great Catalyst time. 50 something damage every turn. It's a 3-turn clock on his life. Now we just keep doing as much damage as we can in the intermedium. Boom, boom. Thank you, ma'am. He's got a 1-turn clock. He will not kill us. He will die. And we will be happy. And that's how you do that. So very, very well played out Bronze Ornamentum fight by me, if I don't say so myself. Please make it Donan Decker. Please, game, make it Donan Decker. Bullet time is really good. Maybe. Ooh, this is a tough one. Not being able to upgrade any more cards is so scary, but not being able to rest is even more scary. If I'm gonna gamble, I'm not upgrading any more cards, because how many upgrades am I really gonna get? 1, maybe 2. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because just think about it, if we're gonna get upgrades, how many were we looking at? Realistically speaking, probably like 2 upgrades maximum. You know what I mean? So I think it's actually fine to make the choice that I made. So how do we want to start this? I think you're going to start with that Piercing Wail. Just get that done and dusted, you know? Make the damage less, understand what's happening, understand that, you know, we are here to take this damage. I will Noxious Fumes, I think. I was contemplating going for the damage there, but he's already got 3 turns of weakness, so I think let's just build this poison up as high as we can, get ourselves into a very nice poison situation. Just feel really good about it all in all. Now I could take 0 damage here, and I think I will, because I'm pretty sure he's going to die next turn. So if I can save my entire HP gauge in the first roll, that's just great for me, you know. That's just a really nice little bonus almost, I want to say. Not having to take any damage in the first fight just puts me ahead of the curve, right off the get-go. So we're going to go question mark here. So unfortunate, but I'll take the madness here, but so unfortunate. Oh madness. I was kind of hoping for bullet time play there, but it's okay. I will crippling, I think, actually. I'll go, okay, we might get adrenaline. We didn't, but we even got another weekend, so that's actually not bad. We do take some damage here, but actually, oh, you will die, which is good, but it's kind of just, it's kind of funny actually, because it kind of does nothing. I was like, it was good, and then I was like, now that I think about it, now that time to sit and actually analyze what was happening, I realized it wasn't actually good. It didn't really do much for me, but a free 30 damage into that, good sir. How can I be mad? How could I ever be mad at that? Awesome. So we lost quite a bit of HP. Slightly worried about that, but it's okay. I think this is where you do start going for the deflex. You know, start getting those defense cards up. Lantern is a must. There's no doubt in my mind. And give me a power. I'm fine with that. Remember the reason I take the... Ooh, this is bad. This is a really bad one. Off damage, of course. Oh! You did me dirty, my good friend. You did me dirty. I mean, well done. Well done. Doing me dirty like that, Mr. Transient. Well done. But at the same time, you did me so dirty, dude. I'm kind of impressed and aggravated at the same time. So we are going to take a big 14 here. That's huge. I mean, deflect, dodge and roll, crippling cloud. Corpse poison is technically better as it does more damage. Yeah, this is really bad. That did me so dirty. That one did me so dirty, man. I'm half impressed while being very annoyed. We lose so much HP on this fight. Wow. We actually almost died in this fight, in all honesty, but we luckily will not. There's our fucking half damage. Yay! A little bit too little too late, if you know what I mean. Let's get rid of the survivor. We're not going to need it. And we'll bullet time, which lets us do everything. What a dirty play by the game there. Well done. You got me dirty. Well done. You did well. Energy potion, kind of pointless, but whatever. We have to rest now. We have no choice. We can't upgrade anyway, so I mean, we literally have to rest. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. Man, that was. You know what's the worst part? That was so well done. I'm impressed. You know what I mean? I'm actually like, you know what? Well done. Well done. You got me. You got me. Good work. So now that we have played everything for the time, and now we can just go to town. So we start with crippling cloud. You start with a little bit of noxious fumes. You go for some of that poison. You go for some of that. You go for that little quick slash action. You go for some of that catalyst action. You of course end with a skewer, and then boom, bam, damn. Thank you, man. Easy peasy. We move along. Riddle holes. I'm gonna go backstab because I don't have a way to make riddle holes work. Think I might want to skip this elite. Yeah, like I don't need to fight this elite. Let's skip it. It's like, this is the thing, right? If you don't need to, why do it? You know what? Who are you trying to impress? Is what I'm trying to say. You know, like who are you trying to impress? Type of situation. Use backflip first, and then you use bullet timer. You neutralize this fool. You play that. You sucker punch. You sucker punch, and then you literally just end your turn because you can play nothing else. So weird for me coming into this fight specifically because I just did this. Well, not this fight, obviously. I mean, I haven't done this fight at all. There's no way I could say I have, but I just did a fight similar to this. And what happened was actually is that all of you can take 42, and let me know how that feels. He did not take 42. Explain to me, my good friend, why you did not take level 42, level 40 damage. Because as far as I'm concerned, you were supposed to take level 42 damage. But for some reason you do not take a level 42 damage, and I'm very confused. And now I take a lot of HP damage, which I don't want to take because you do not take your level 42 damage. Oh, very nice chest over here first. Please give me another one. Nope, interact. You know what? I will lose 10 HP and go for 3 cards here because there's a lot of good stuff that I might want. If you have no attack cards in your hand, draw 2 cards. Hand a good bandage up. And last of all, I will definitely go Jack of all Trades. Jack of all Trades is really growing me. It's it's a thing I never used to take ever. And now that I've had like time, I'm like, oh yeah, it's actually not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Bane is super good. Choker's also kind of good, but I think Bane is what we want here. There's a lot of good stuff here, don't get me wrong. There was really a lot of good stuff here. I'll take the other defect, but we'll go for the Bane. Chest, oh, so happy. I was like, I would really like if you guys would be generous enough to give me a chest there, and they were like, you know what? I got you. I got you, babe. I don't want to pop the strength potion because I want to keep for the awakened one, but at the same time, we could do so much right here, right now. Right here. Right now. Right here. Right here. Okay, we have no culture, so we might as well full stress here. Once again, a very unfortunate catalyst opening hand, but it is what it is. I did it for the 5 damage, but I didn't need to. Now we can have a million energy next turn. So as long as we get a little bit of luck, which unfortunately did not happen. Ah, and just not enough luck for us, man. Just not enough luck. I'm gonna go for the poison instead of the damage. Okay, so we get a construct now, which is always nice. Crippling Cloud. Gotta do that Bane damage. Gotta do that Dagger Spray damage. Oh, look at this adrenaline showing up in the clutch. Backflippy up me in here, baby. And then Phantasma for next turn. Beautiful. Deflected, deflected. Beautiful. So we're gonna get constricted now, so we'd like to kill him this turn. Or we will be in a little bit of trouble. I'm not gonna lie to you. Unfortunately, it does not look like we will be killing him this turn, so that is a little bit unfortunate. Oh, we will! We will be killing him this turn. The constrict didn't even hurt us. Beautiful. Absolutely. It's almost as if this was all planned. Flying Nemi, it's fine. Be a chest. What do you mean a second transient? What the fuck is this shit? What? Why? Why is there second transient? I'm confused. I'm super confused. What's happening? What is happening? I'm gonna backstab. Footworks. Then calculate gamble. Adrenaline. Crippling Cloud. Finesse me. Madness me. Acrobatics me. Get rid of the backflip. Bandage me. Catalyst. Okay, that 8 poison is actually, it's insane. Like, that 8 poison is so important because that is just how much less damage we take every single time that happens. You know what I mean? It's actually so important. You might not think so. You might be like, what does that matter? But I'll show you what it matters. It means I take 2 now. Oh, I took 6. So I don't know how this math works. I took 6 instead of taking 8 trillion. So actually really much. Jack of all trades. Give me something important. If you have no attack cards, I do have attack cards. So give it a flying knee. Draw, play this. Get attack cards. Use dexterity and dodge and roll because the block is worth more because it will do more because of this shiv. Beautiful. Now that 14 poison is so important for us. You have no idea. Now this will do 21. 21 doesn't feel enough, baby. It doesn't. But no, 21. No, I think you do like this. Yeah, that's better. And then you go like this. And you go like this. And the poison should mean we take no damage. Beautiful. 80 damage, my good friend. That seems like you are going a little bit overboard here. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will dagger throw instead. And beauty. Absolutely beautiful. 24, we took 2. I'm okay with that. Why was there a second transient? Can someone in this world explain to me why there was a second transient? My brain is like, it was not supposed to be a second transient. Now this is the problem. I've got a straight up power deck against the awakened one. Obviously that's not good, right? So how do we want to handle this? First thing you do, I think you pop the stereo potion right off the bat. I think that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to pop the stereo potion no matter what. And we want to do it because we want to attempt to take out these good. So I'm going to pop that one. That one will pop. That's fine. You know, at some point, you just got to accept that certain things are going to pop. And there's nothing you can do about it. Now, how do we want to handle this? I mean, this is 14 damage. So I can't say no to that. That's just too much damage up in here. You know what I'm saying? 2 energy. I think Crippling Cloud is the better choice, and I will play the energy potion here. I'm gonna go for the Bane here, and then I'm gonna actually go for this. And we got Survivor, which is kind of okay. So we only played 1 power so far, so we only got 1 little power up, which is good. Why am I playing this as if I'm trying to get a Beyond Perfect? I don't give a fuck about no Beyond Perfect. I care about, Artifact Potion came at like the exact wrong turn. How unlucky is that, guys? If we had just got that Artifact Potion like a little bit earlier. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off on the Piercing Rail. You know what? Let's use it. Fuck it. I don't want to take any damage. The longer I can prevent myself from taking damage, it's the better it is for me against the Awaken One 2nd form and 3rd form and 5th form and the next form after that form, and you guys get the picture, right? Infinite forms of Awaken One. So it's all about the poison now. We need to maintain a poison growth that is enough to really advantage us in the future, while still putting up enough defense that we don't really take too much damage. Now a backflip here is beautiful, bandage up here is great, and the gen here is even more beautiful. Then I think you do go for a bullet time. And now the problem is I can't really play the footworks. I'm just going to play the skewer for a lot of damage, and I'm going to pop. I'll hold on off on that. I mean, I could use the corpse explosion. Does it? Corpse explosion doesn't exhaust you, fool. Why are you playing it as if Corpse Explosion exhausts? It doesn't even exhaust you, fool. Sometimes I look at myself and I think to myself, I am but a fool. I am but a simple man who's actually a simple fool. So, now that we know Corpse Explosion doesn't freaking exhaust, we can start getting a little bit harder on this. We need that energy. We got a goodish card draw. I still think we're in an okay place to win this. We're just a bit slow, which is kind of actually a big deal now to look at it. Oh, beautiful backflip plays for us. Beautiful, beautiful backflip plays. Gotta go at Dagger Spray, get rid of the footwork since we're not going to play it right now. Calculator Gamble. Beautiful. Just extra great damage. And Flying Knee, super good. Poison, super good. And a Skewer, beauty. We're not taking damage. He's going to die. It's kind of like a wasted turn for me, but at least I can set up some stuff, you know, maybe, I don't know. It's okay. We're in an okay position to win this fight right now. It all comes down to this turn. Like, this turn is so critical that we get the right stuff here. Like, actually, you wouldn't think it's as important as it is, but it's actually so important. So I will be using this here too. So we will take 10. Taking 10 is actually... it's a problem. I can't really afford to just take 10 out of nowhere like that, so it's kind of a big deal. Backflip is beauty. We can now play footworks because we want to. Gotta get that deflect out there. Let's go for some of this. Get rid of the skewer, I think, is what I want to get. Now we have a choice here of Phantasmal Imaging for next turn or Dodge and Running for next turn. I think I'd rather get that block up. I'm all about that block life right now. I'll take 1 damage. I'm fine with that. 14 damage. It feels really good. Corpse Explosion. Catalyst. Flying Knee. I want more damage next turn. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of damage here. And I'm going to get a Void card, which we don't want. We hate Void cards. So now we have, like, if we can backflip, we get a Void card, we're still fine. Beautiful. We can backflip, we get a Void card, we're not fine. If I Dagger Throw and the Void card comes up, okay, cool. I wasn't sure that worked. Let's get rid of the backflip. We're not going to want to use backflip here. So we only want to use Bullet Time. Beautiful. Infinite Blades. More energy for next turn. Bane it up in here and survive it up in here for the defense. Beautiful. We're in a good place right now. We're in a good place. We've got a lot of voids coming. Very scary. Very scary. Acrobatics. Beauty. Get rid of the void. Play the footworks. Play the cloak. Play the bane. Play the shiv action. Play more shiv action. Play more shiv action. I mean, what could we draw here? We could draw defects. Play the block. Hope for defects. Get a defect. Realize you are the world's greatest Slay the Spire player ever, and all you need to do is delay for 2 more turns, potentially 1 more turn, and you will be home free on a beautiful, 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 beautiful Ascension Mode 3-1. Easy. Easy peasy. Wow, that was so easy. Like, first go on this island, fucking 18 or 17 or 18 goes on the on the Ironclad. Literal first run on this island. How awesome is that? That's insane. So that's an Ascension Mode 3 Silent run done and dusted. Why was that so easy? Because it's weaken. The Silent has all the weaken in the world. Weaken and block. Weaken and block. You weaken the enemy and you block damage. You weaken the enemy and you block damage. And while you're weakening and you're blocking, your poison's just doing its thing in the background, you know? Your poison's just like, I'm poison. I'm growing. I'm seeping into your veins. You dying with the poison. And I'm busy not even worrying, because weaken and block. Weaken and block. And then the poison comes from the side and kills you. I'm just saying. I was like, it's so good. So poison is so good. Look at this. Look at this. 42 card, 17 relic. Not even a good like structured deck at all. And you get a win on Ascension Mode level 3 as it was nothing. Just super easy peasy peasy. And why? Why? Simply because the Silent is made, the Huntress is made to play defensively. She is like all about that block and all about the weaken. She keeps her enemy weakened forever. She keeps herself blocked forever by gaining decks, etc, etc. And the poison slowly nips away at the enemy, so you never take damage, but the enemy's damage gets more and more and more, and it just grows forever. And that is amazing. That is power. Power, and I love it. I mean, it's so actually funny because my favorite character plays the Ironclad. I think the Ironclad is the best character in the game, but the Silent is obviously the best character because I just won on my first go. So we'll be doing the Defect next, who's going to be interesting. Defect, I think, is technically the strongest character in the game. My favorite character and the easiest character in my opinion to play is the Ironclad, and then the Silent's like actually the hardest character in the game. But sometimes she just feels like she's secretly the strongest character. Like she just, she's so synergistic in the way all her cards work. Like the Ironclad, it kind of feels like he's just like, it's actually very it's actually kind of cute in its own way, you know. The Ironclad literally is a situation. It's like you do that, it's like a spear, right? The Ironclad's like a spear. You lunge the spear forward and you get the kill. But if you miss, aka take the wrong cards, go for the wrong ball, you just die, because then you've lunged forward with the spear and then you've created a massive opening to get destroyed. Where the Huntress, she's all like 2 little poison daggers. She swipes, but it's not deep enough. It doesn't cut all the way to the heart. But wait, the poison has started seeping in. There's poison in the enemy, and if she can just hold out longer than the enemy will eventually succumb to the poison and die. So super interesting how that works. And then of course you have your Defect, who is like a chess master. Lots of synergies, lots of power, super strong, but in his own way also very vulnerable, you know. The Defect can be very vulnerable. If you, for instance, play a Hyper Beam at the wrong point, oof, you're gonna feel it. His defense 2 armor from that fast card. 2 armor is not that great, guys. I just want to point that out. 2 armor does nothing against deadly enemies and deadly elites and deadly bosses. I'm just saying. But for now, we're gonna be done with the Silent Ascension Mode 3. That was super easy. I'm very happy I got it that first go. It just makes my recording so much easier, because I lost about 14 hours of recording time trying to record the Ironclad one. It just didn't happen. So very happy that that's done. For now, though, another episode of the Ascension Mode Mini Series complete. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening to my external monologue, my outro, if you will. And I'll see you all tomorrow or the day after with our Defect Ascension Mode 3 run. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.